Now's the time to spring into savings on a new Mazda at Team Mazda. Right now, get 1.9% financing on the new 24 Mazda CX-5, named the #1 compact SUV. The time to save is now on your new Mazda at Baton Rouge's Mazda dealer, Team Mazda on Airline.
That would be concerning and maybe set a precedent moving forward.
If you have plans to be outside, you might hit a couple of these little passing showers.
A drug bust and a few arrests made. Look at what they hauled in here.
Happy Friday at 7:03. We've got a cup of coffee. We've learned, and Matt, look at you. I'm proud of you. 2 days in a row now, he's using a mug instead of those reusable cups here.
Look, man, throwaway society, the little things that we can do. Look, we try to recycle as much as we can at the house. We kind of use paper plates a little bit too often.
I'm guilty of that too.
That's my crutch. But you know, one thing we can do?
Yeah.
Yeah, just get rid of those throwaway coffee cups.
Yeah.
You got mugs.
Sure
This one right
helps.
here, on a scale of 1 to bacon, you are bacon.
Well, what a compliment.
That's right. I don't know if that means I'm wrinkly or crispy. Or, hey, what are you doing over there?
Cheers, man. Yeah, this one my wife would give me. It's got the pups on it.
Hey, nice.
Oh, that's sweet.
Well, yeah, just making me jealous because they're all sleepy in the
What
picture.
does it say in the bottom?
What does it say? It's too early to get back in bed.
You are
Done.
So true.
Quote to live by.
Done.
Why are we here?
Exactly.
By the way, I appreciate your efforts on the coffee cups. What you're not giving up is the chemical smell that's coming off of our coffee cups.
Yeah, I don't know what happened
yesterday.
there. I don't know what's going on, but you're right. So yeah, mug it is. Mug it is.
Men wise.
So here we go. Perfect morning to grab a cup of coffee. My goodness.
Yeah, if you got a nice porch, you don't have to be anywhere this morning. Go sit out on the porch with a nice cup. Yeah, beautiful morning around South Louisiana. Sky 9 camera looking over downtown. Bright sunshine, not a cloud to be found. That view brought to you by Our Lady of the Lake. It is cool outside. Baton Rouge 49, New Roads 48. As cool as 44 in Macomb. You get low to mid 50s as you go south of I-10. So it might be a little sweater or jacket getting out the door, but not going to need that very long. We're into the mid 70s by noon. Highs in the upper 70s. Sunshine expected through the day. One big difference today, wind is going to be much lighter. It was rather gusty yesterday. Today, winds out the north and northwest at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Spring Series alive after 5, getting underway this evening downtown Aurora Plaza. That's 5 until 8. We will start it out in the upper 70s, falling down to around 70. Clear skies, really just about perfect weather. It's also Strawberry Fest weekend in Ponchatoula, so if you're headed over there today, the gates open, or the fest starts at noon, runs until 11 tonight. Beautiful weather today. Tomorrow it's 9 in the morning all the way through 11 Saturday night. A little bit cool early, but not for very long, a high of 81. And then Sunday 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Again, a little bit cool early, but really beautiful weather throughout the weekend if you're going to check out the Strawberry Fest in Ponchatoula. All right, so that storm system that brought us all the severe weather, that's now headed up into the northeast. On the way out, we've got clear skies all across the deep south and really not much headed our way over the next several days. There's a bit of a building ridge, a high pressure out to our west that will build overhead for us in the days ahead. So as you get upper level high pressure overhead, generally means two things. Number one, that means dry conditions, and then number two, it means we'll be warming up. That's what our forecast shows. So today, 79 for high, which is very close to normal. Our morning's not bad this weekend, the 50s, but the afternoons will be trending a bit warmer, mid 80s. We keep it dry through the weekend for anything you might have going on outdoors. And then it really does start to warm up into next week. Not only looking at a number of days with highs in the upper 80s, but look at the morning lows. They'll get pretty muggy, upper 60s to low 70s Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I can't rule out a stray shower Tuesday or Wednesday. Right now, I'm going to keep that off the board. We'll keep an eye on it. And then we might get a front here late next week. It'll give us a little bit of relief from the very warm weather and could also deliver a few showers into that following weekend. It's now 7:06 on your Friday morning with an update on traffic. Here's John.
Very quiet in the world of traffic this morning, Steve. A little bit of traffic starting to build up coming out of Denham Springs into East Baton Rouge Parish. Paint some of these other roads in here and show you where we're at. That's the 4-H Club Road overpass there. There's the Amy River, and that's when you start to see a little backup. Right at the Amy River Bridge before you get to O'Neill Lane. Nothing out of the ordinary there. This was earlier a broken down vehicle right in the travel lane on Coursey Boulevard at the Coursey Bluebonnet Airline Highway intersection. Here's a live look at that intersection. That that vehicle is not a factor anymore. Normal light cycle waits, folks getting through there at one cycle of the light. That's Bluebonnet Corsair Airline. And back up on the interstate, 1012 merge to downtown, looking good. And from our Gordon McKernan First Alert Traffic Camera Network, a good flow of traffic on the eastbound side. The westbound side, right over the barrier wall there, you can see it getting slow at the off-ramp at College, and right past that, the off-ramp at Acadian Thruway. Meanwhile, bridge traffic outbound's fine. Inbound, a little bit slower here at 7:07. We do this for you every morning. It's 7 o'clock on WAFB Plus, and that's available on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV. Of course, you know that. You're watching that now. Have friends load that up on their screens because it's free. We'll be back with some headlines, and Matt and Liz in 60 seconds. Stay right there.
Welcome back at 7:09. Keeping your eye on a number of headlines, including our top breaking story of the morning, Matt, a house fire.
Yeah, so this was about 4:30 this morning when we got up first alerted to this, about 4:30 this morning, and so then our crews, Brandon Shackelford, actually ran out there this morning. This is, you know where Bellefontaine Court is? It's the River Bend area, so think south of the LSU campus.
Yeah, a different scene now, but back then, this is right around 4:30 this morning. You can see here, yeah, that house. Well, there were smoke, and we didn't see any flames when we got to the scene, but you can see here firefighters doing their job, making sure everyone got out of the house. In fact, someone telling our Brandon Shackelford at the scene, 5 people were able to get out the house. Yeah. And we're still trying to figure out here what may have caused this and sparked this there in the Riverbend neighborhood. EMS actually confirms that there were no injuries here. We're just getting that information into our ear. So good news all around. Matt, now it's the investigation that picks up.
As to what happened, right, how it got going. We'll keep you in the know. Speaking of keeping you in the know, we're still trying to deal with the aftermath of the storms that blew through here on Wednesday. For a lot of folks, that meant power outages, and that may have meant, of course, food wasting, if it was in the fridge, that kind of thing. If you get food through SNAP benefits, you can request replacement food.
Yeah, D-SNAP services, because we just went through a disaster right there on Wednesday. So go ahead and apply for them. You see that website on your screen? That's dcfs.la/replace. Go ahead and visit that website. We also have a link for you, easy access on our 9 News app. It's going to be a great opportunity, especially to feed the family ahead of the weekend, Matt. Right, replace that food in your fridge.
So here's the thing, because of the power outages on Wednesday for a lot of folks, some folks, Liz, still dealing with power outages, right? Especially when you look, this is our friends over at poweroutage.us, and the map, a lot less colorful than it was, but you can see where the issue still remains. A lot of it our viewing area.
Yeah, West and East Feliciana Parish there. In red, Westville still looking at roughly 4,000 customers without power. Now that's expected, right? With the amount of damage that we saw with the trees that came down and toppled over some of those power lines. Westville, Eastville, Point Capee Parish, where we saw the brunt of the damage in our viewing area, you're still going to see those power outages. Now, Entergy and Demco both say they're working to get that power restored by today. Look, it might be this weekend, so hang tight. I know that's hard to say for folks who have been in the dark here, waiting without AC either the last couple of days. Hang tight. They're working to get that covered. But in the meantime, we're going to track these power outages for you because, Matt, that's also impacting schools.
Yeah, it really is. And we've talked about the closures. Most folks getting back to it. But when you talk about East Feliciana, West Feliciana, still school campuses shut down today. Some are going to go remote, and some are going to take that until Monday to go remote. Some will be back to school on Monday. There you see the list right there. Full update waiting for you online when you want to try and find out. We'll keep you updated as well. But yeah, the system that blew through here blew out a lot of power, and they're still dealing with it for a lot of folks.
We're also following the latest this weekend. There are a ton of events to take advantage of. Let's talk opportunity, right? So you've got a number of law enforcement agencies coming together to actually tackle violent crime in our area. They're trying to make sure that they get that off the streets. If we can go back to that story again. There we go. Let's take you to Ascension Parish here, where they're collecting hazardous material for folks. So think paint, anything you have around the house that you're like, I don't know what to do with this, that you shouldn't throw away with your regular trash. There's a whole list of what the Sheriff's Office in Ascension Parish is accepting this weekend.
Yeah, so they got the accepting stuff they are taking in, stuff they're not going to be taking in. And look, a lot of us, we do this all year long, right? We kind of hoard the stuff we're not supposed to throw away. This is that time to get her done. Where's it going on at, actually? You know where Jambalaya Park is in Gonzales?
Yeah.
Great spot, big spot. That's exactly where it's going on. You can jump online right there, find out any more information you need. It gets going at 9 o'clock.
So they're also giving away Narcan. Ascension Parish Sheriff's Office is staying busy. You briefly saw it there. We do have to let you know about that. If you'd like to find out more details about where they're giving away Narcan, we'll just visit that story on the 9 News app.
Yeah, right. That'll get you going. That's the Jambalaya Park there, the Narcan stuff. What you're looking at is a conversation about gun violence and gang violence in East Baton Rouge Parish. You just saw the sheriff, Segotra, right there, creating a new team, working with other departments in the area, really trying to target this.
You got the smartest minds within the Sheriff's Office and multiple agencies, rather, to tag team this year. The goal, it's to curb that violent crime. You've got SCAT, you've got the Narcotics Division, you've got them actually working with BRPD and a number of other agencies. It's going to be called the Gang Intelligence and Enforcement Unit, multi-division, full-time unit. It's going to assist all the other agencies, Matt, to hopefully get a curb on this violent crime. Now, the sheriff, he says they're still about 80 to 90 positions short of what they would like, ideally. But he says that his team, they've got it covered. They're going to work to get that down.
All right, real quick, back to some stuff that was going on this week. I just want to show it to you. Let's see if it pops up. Yes, free car seat education installation by the pros. It's Women's Hospital today from 9 to 2, but you got to call to make the appointment, 372-3991. Good to have that in place and properly strapped in.
Yeah, apparently these are very complicated. I didn't realize it's not one size fits all. They're all different.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes you can hook them in and click it, and you think it's installed correctly, and it's not.
And all of a
Staplers
sudden,
are really
you got to get it really tight too.
It's overly tight. It almost, you're like, how is this possible? And then you get the pros come in like this. This is how it's possible. I mean, they put both knees into it, and they got Larry coming in there with a sledgehammer, and they got. Well, he'll get the job done.
Well, that's it. That's why you want an expert to look over that and get both knees in there. Take care of that. Details on the 9 News app.
If you're looking for the perfect companion for family fun and adventure, or wanting to find adventure beyond the ordinary, experience all that the Toyota Tundra has to offer. Save on your new Tundra right now at Team Toyota, I-12 at O'Neill.
Class today.
Literally.
Literally.
Yeah.
And I
little
had
kids.
And the news. So he's going to a class, and then coming back.
I'll go. What time now?
10.
10. Oh, that's
I know.
right. We don't get off till 10. What?
And again, to that point earlier, why do this to morning people who've been here since
Freaking Friday.
We keep doing this too. Like,
I was thinking
Rob needs to make the simple step of like checking with the key people.
Thank you.
Can you make this before we schedule it? Because it was just like these first alert meetings we had where Jeff couldn't be there one, Jared wasn't at one.
Right.